he's not rigidly stuck or anything. It still looks natural, but it's not. He's not purposely emphasizing with the body language. So I think that's similar to what I do when I'm telling the story. I'll still speak in my normal way, but sometimes you can be more dramatic in the videos. And I find that, well, at least he's saying to not do that. Because I don't want to overwhelm you. Let's give you like, a 1 to 5% improvements. Every video that you record now, just before you're about to press record, really like feel through that experience again. So, you can visualize it, you can imagine the pain again, you can play the mental movie in your mind. Let it, like, even speak out loud as if you were speaking to a friend about it, the exact emotion you would convey. If it happened right now, how would it feel? Let's say the pain of like seeing your girl and she's moved on, she's with another guy, and it literally hurts in your gut, it hurts in your heart. You're almost like you're stood there like that, right? Press record whilst your hand's there. Extra emotion. Good question. How do you know what is the... That's a really good question. How do you know what is the constraint of your YouTube channel? Honestly, exposure. Exposure to higher levels of skill. Exposure to other people's beliefs, mindsets, practices, processes, other people's questions. This is why I think like a community like this is so awesome. Like you've just watched someone else get a lesson from me, and that's something that you can take away as well. And maybe there was something you saw in his video or someone else, they posted into the community post and you think, oh damn, I don't do that. Like he's got this other thing, he's trying this, he mentioned this tactic he uses. So like to give you a general rule, if you just obsess over the concept of like getting better at the skill of making videos, getting better at all skills involved, the storytelling, maybe the editing, a little bit of like the framing, camera stuff can help as well. Being intriguing, your charisma, your ability to speak. If you obsess over these skills, naturally you'll begin to like, read into them, watch the YouTube video tutorials on how to be more charismatic. And that's when it'll pick up to you thinking, damn, like maybe my social skills are a constraint. How to Win Friends talks about smiling, and I'm making this happy video, but I'm there still being like angry, or like, and it just hits you like, oh yeah, that's probably it. It's like my personality, maybe my emotions, maybe it's my storytelling. That's like the overall general rule that I'll give you. I'm trying to think back to like a specific time that I've figured out a constraints. Because for me personally, it's never been like the conventional YouTube advice. It's never been looking at the analytics and being like, oh man, this CTR is 2.3%. Like that's a great way to be a basic YouTuber and to like cap out at like 10, 50k subs. But I think obsessing over those metrics does more harm than good. I mean, that's something that I've always wanted to reduce, because when you repeat yourself in a video, it will always lose quite a lot of the audience, the retention, because in video, you don't actually need to repeat a point, because anyone who wants to like listen to the point again will go back. So the idea is if you ever repeat yourself, the only people who are kind of listening are the people who didn't want you to repeat yourself. So it's kind of like a weird point, isn't it? So recently I found that the next level I'm getting on YouTube is I want to be more concise. I still want to be really educational, long form, explain really good points and still rant. But after I give an authentic rant, I review the video and I get my editor to trim out the bits where I've repeated the same concept. Even if it's as simple as you saying like, oh, to summarize. And I know I'm saying this so many times, but this is really important. It's always a net loss, because when someone finds a bit important, they will go back themselves. You probably do this, right? There's a part of a video that means a lot to you, so you skip back, you're thinking, oh yeah, that makes sense. You see it, you save it to your watch later and stuff. But the times if someone's just too repetitive, it gets really, really boring. The only counter I'll say, you can be repetitive in different videos. So I say, like, I only say 5 things really, but I've just got 800 videos saying 5 things, but it's okay. If it's a different video, it's fine. You can say, oh yeah, step 1, meditate, step 2, exercise, in the next video, oh yeah, by the way, meditate. You can say that. Just in the same video, it seems to just tank your results.